After a terrifying blowout on the way to Tampa, we were left with a lot of broken pieces. You saw the what last week. Today, we're showing you the how. Here's the reality of repairing RV damage after a tire blowout.
Today I'm on my way to Wilson Tire here in Tampa, and I'm ordering some some Sailun tires. We were hauling with Goodyear Endurance tires, and when it blew, it literally looked like I was running with retreads. The entire tread came off of the tire. But right now we're on our way to Wilson's Tires, see if I can get some Sailuns ordered.
We chose the Sailuns because they're highly regarded as an exceptional upgrade. We're actually upgrading from a 10-ply tire to a 16-ply tire. I didn't even know they were 16-ply rated until I got them back. I was only looking for 14-ply tires, but according to the production date and the rating on the side of the tire, they are load range H tires. They were upgraded to a 16-ply tire in late 2025. And before someone says in the comments that I can't put these on alloy wheels, I already checked with Lion's Head and Sailun before we had them installed. Lion's Head alloy wheels are structurally rated by hauling weight capacity rather than a maximum PSI limit. The only bottleneck was the valve stems. You have to run metal bolt-in stems, which we did.
Well, all right, yesterday you were with me. I went and I did get our tires ordered at Wilson's Automotive Tire. We're putting the Sailuns on. So I just got a call this morning that our tires came in. So I need to get this thing jacked up, get these tires off. I'll take the spare plus 2 on one side. I'll take them 3 at a time. Get these mounted, balanced, and they're gonna put new steel valve stems in it for us. And then I will come back here, get these mounted, get the other 2 off the other side and take those back, come back and mount them, and then everything will be all right. But I'm going to show you some things to look for. If you do have a flat on the side of the interstate, it can definitely do some damage up underneath your rig. But while I'm doing this, I'll get up underneath there and I'll show you exactly what to look for and what needs to be addressed after you have a flat tire. Let's get the tires off. Well, I got my tools out for this. So first thing I had to do, because we're already set up, I had to take the X-Chocks out from between the wheels. I went ahead and gathered my tools. I got my ratchet with a socket, and I got a jack in there, and I got a plate to jack off of because we're on a rocky surface, something to make it flatter and distribute the weight. So I got that. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the wheel and I'm going to go ahead and break the nuts loose. I'm not taking them off, just getting them loose. Then we can jack it up and I can actually transfer the socket to my rigid driver, and we'll back those off. It'll make the job a little bit quicker. And then we'll put them on jack stands and we'll go to the next wheel. All right guys, I want to apologize up front. I'm not wearing my microphone for today's video because this is not a planned video. This is just a video in the now right now, you might call it, because I didn't plan on doing this, but I don't have a choice, so I thought I'd take you along with us while I do it. So I apologize for the quality of the audio. So what I'm doing is I'm getting this as close to this wheel as I can to jack up, because I don't want to be jacking this axle too far out. I don't want to take a chance of bending anything. So I'm going to jack it up right here where the spring hangers are. And if you're wondering, I've got a 12-ton bottle jack that I use to jack these wheels up with. Now I'm going to go out here and break the nuts loose. Let me get my jack. Tell you something else I'm going to do. I just got me some masking tape, and you can see I just labeled left front, left rear, right front, right rear. I'm just going to take some of this tape, pull it off, tear it, put it on this here sensor. That way I can take the sensor off. I know where it's oriented, what tire to put it back on. All right, moving on to tire number 2. All right, got the tires off that side. They're in the truck. So let's head to Wilson's Tire and Auto, and we'll drop these off. They'll mount and balance them for us, and then we'll go back and pick them up. Like I said before, we'll come back and do this other side. So,
I don't know if this is true or not. It's 11 o'clock we're in Tampa, and it's already 95 degrees. So to say it's a little warm doing this at the moment, it's not an exaggeration. All right, so we got those 3 tires dropped off. Now I'm gonna go by, there's an auto parts store up here. I think I told you that, and I'll show you when I get back, but one of the things that happened when the tire blew out is it ripped the wires, the plugs off of the leveling jack in the back left rear. So I had to cut the plug off and just tie them together and tape them up to temporarily get us where we could get down the road and be able to level when we got there. But and there's a few other things that are torn up, and I'll show you all that one up underneath there. But now I'm going to go see if I can find some plugs that I can put back on to the wires right there, and so I can plug it up and it'll all be nice and finished underneath there, and be able to service it later. If I ever need to replace that jack, I can unplug it. Once again, we're back in the truck. They just called us and told us those 3 tires were mounted and balanced, so go pick those up, bring them back, put them on. Then I gotta jack the other side up, take those 2 tires off, and see if we can get those mounted and balanced today and get them picked up so I can put those back on. Then we'll have the tire troubles behind us. Now, you know, I have been hearing a lot of good things about Goodyear Endurance. This is the 3rd set of tires we put on our camper. Our camper is a 2021, and it came with the Goodyear Endurance tires. So about 2 years in, the tread was pretty low on it. We put a lot of miles, so went ahead and replaced them. And honestly, I had been contemplating doing with Hercules tires. I've read a lot of really good reviews about those, but I had to special order those. I didn't have time. We were getting ready to leave on a trip when I decided to do all this, so I just said, you know, we've had really good luck with these Goodyear Endurance tires, so we'll just continue with those. So I put another set of Goodyear Endurance on there. But I will have to say that I was a little disappointed in the tread depth. Some people say that they're made that way to cut down on temperature and all that. I don't know. All I know is that a new tire normally comes with 11/32 of tread, 11/32 or more. And those Goodyear Endurance tires, they came with quite a bit less than that. And so it seems like you're getting less miles for the purchase of those tires. But they were supposed to be that way. I accepted it and put them on. But these tires had always had, they said it was just where the rubber was spliced. You could see a little dent in the sidewall. And I didn't remember those other tires ever having that. And these have always had that. And like I said, we've always kept our tires at the proper inflation rate. And I don't know, they've just always bugged me the way that they looked on the sidewall like that. But now, the sidewall didn't give out on mine. It was the tread. The tread completely turned loose. So, I don't know. I've just never had a really good
thought in my head about these tires that I've had on there. And then after this one blew out like that, we decided we're getting a whole new set of tires and we're going with the Sailun's. I've read so much good stuff about the Sailun's. I mean, they're supposed to be the gold standard. The difference is they are, we had a 10-ply tire that we were running, and these are 14 plies, which means they've got a stiffer sidewall and stuff like that. But some people are telling me, well, they've got to make sure that the wheels can handle the extra inflation, because on there it says max inflation 110 pounds. But Sailun has got a PSI chart, and you can run them all the way down to 80 pounds. You're just not supposed to increase the load on them for that. But for what we run, we're not changing anything. We're not trying to haul more stuff. I just want more protection from blowouts, and that's why we're going with the Sailun's.
Well, let's get those tires back on this side so I can use the jack and jack stands to get the other tires off and get them back to the tire store.
Alright guys, look at how much bigger this one tire right here has gotten. These are the same size tires. I think we dodged a bullet on this one right here. I think we're about to have another blowout. That thing has gotten extremely larger than the one that's on here. So when you have a blowout like this, there's a few more things to look for other than just a flat tire, obviously. You need to look for all the remnants of the tire, see where all it is, get all that out from underneath there and get it away from your axle and everything, and look for broken wires and stuff. As you can see on here, these wires got ripped out, so go ahead and prep these wires. I bought some connectors. You crimp them on and then you heat them up. It shrinks them down onto the wires there. I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of heat shrink tubing over it also, and that way when I get everything hooked up, I'll pull that up and I'll shrink that down on top of the connection point, because even when the ends are heat shrink, you still got that open terminal there, so I'm going to heat shrink something over that too. So anyway, let's see. I don't need it to be that long. And I don't know if you can see this or not, what I did here, I took the hot wire, the red wire, and I put the male fitting on it, and the other ones I put female. This white one I'm going to put a female on the black one here, just so when I'm plugging up, I can't mistakenly plug the hot wire into anything else. All right, well, we got the last piece of the puzzle today. I'll show you. The membrane, waterproof membrane came in today, and the underbelly tape. And I was able to go by Lowe's today, and they had just a little small batch of insulation I could buy. Put that in there, and some expandable foam right here. And I picked up another sheet of this metal, and I'm going to put that metal over the bottom of it when I'm done to help prevent if there was ever another blowout, because that metal that was over there, if it was just a little bit longer, it would have saved a lot more damage from happening. So I'm going to put this on there, and hopefully I'll never have another blowout, but if I do, hopefully that'll help protect the rest of it. Well, that was easy enough. Now I'm going to get me some denatured alcohol and a couple rags, and I'll wipe that down really good, and I'll cut this membrane to fit. All right. Yeah. You can see this turn loose right here. I need to take that foam off. It's very easy. See how to do this? I mean, it's super. The hardest part about doing this right here is cleaning your trash up. Camper's got a lot of this expandable foam on it throughout the whole under chassis, all over the place. But whenever I replace it, I always try to use this pest block. It just gives me a little peace of mind. I don't know if it works or not, but it gives me peace of mind that it's supposed to block the pests. So once again, I'm just cleaning this up with some denatured alcohol. Don't use too much at once because it's expandable, so it's going to double in size. That, my friends, is a complete job. I'm done. So anyway, when you have a blowout, there's a lot more to look for than just changing a spare tire. So I hope that this can help some of you guys with some of the repairs out there and know what to look for if you do have one. Prayerfully you don't have one, but if you should, this is what you need to look for. So anyways, till next week, guys, stay safe out there. See you next week.